Hi, I'm Karzan and I am a health and fitness coach for horse riders, and I'm here to take you through one of my favourite hip mobility and leg routines that's going to give you a lovely soft and supple feel in the saddle. So first thing that I want you to do is come down to a yogi squat. I love the yogi squat because it's really great for getting some mobility into our ankles and to our hips, and we're just going to gently open up the legs just by using our elbows and the inside of our arms. And you can take some soft, gentle movements here. Depending on the mobility in your ankles and your hips and your pelvis will depend how deep and comfortable this will feel. And then what we're going to do is just add some dynamic movement into it. So we're just going to press up, get a nice stretch down the hamstrings, back down, and up. And once you're happy, bring yourself back onto the mat into a tabletop position. From here, what we're going to do is just do some cat-cows. This is really going to loosen us off through our pelvis, through the thoracic area, through the lumbar spine. Really taking your time. You can go as slowly or as quickly as you like here. And if you want to add some extra movement, you can. So really emphasizing and accentuating that pelvic tuck and tilt. Once you're happy, come down to your side and bring yourself down to the mat, support your head with your arms, and just start to gently introduce some circles through the hips. I would recommend going 5, 10 or 15 circles in one direction, and then reverse that movement. Once you're done, let's just extend that leg all the way up. And then some much larger circles. Next, what we're going to do is just bring the leg forwards and extending backwards, really lengthening through the hip flexor, extending, kicking forwards, extending back. And have a little shake off. Bring yourself into a mermaid position. And what we're going to do with this left leg is just bring that forward and then bring that back. So just extend out, forward, back, and just tapping with your knee on the mat, heel off the floor. Forward, forward. And then we're going to do all of this onto the opposite side. So bring yourself down onto the mat here. Again, we're going to start with some circles. And then reverse. And then we're going to extend our leg upwards, really opening up through the hip. And then we're going to do some nice big arches. And then kick forward, extend backwards. Come back into your mermaid position. Point, back, forwards, back. Now we're just going to stretch out those hips. Depending on the strength and mobility in your hips, you may feel quite an intense burn, and that will get better with time as you get stronger, more supple, more flexible through those hip joints and hip areas. So just pulse the legs. And close them. We're just going to come into a world's greatest stretch, or a forward lunge. So here, just gently stretching through your hip flexor. If you want to make this more challenging, you can come up off the mat. If you want to come out of it, just ease out whatever feels comfortable for you. Rotate backwards and just start to stretch out through your hamstring. Forwards and backwards. We're going to lift up, take a step back, come in through the other side. Rock backwards and just fold over your leg. Really flexing your toe in towards you. bring yourself into a pigeon pose. We're just going to stretch out through the glutes. Again, entirely up to you how deep you want to go into this pose. If you feel that you've got the space, slowly bring yourself to the mat. Bring yourself to the opposite side. Slowly come down to the mat if you have the space. Last exercise, we're just going to stretch out through these hamstrings. Feel free to fold at the hips and just paddle your legs out. You can straighten both legs out, feet hip width distance apart, and just slowly ease yourself over your knees. That is a very simple and effective mobility routine for your hips and your legs. It's going to make a huge difference to your horse riding. It's going to help you feel soft and supple in your seat. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. I'm Karzan, I'm a health and fitness coach for horse riders, and I can't wait to see you soon.